What's up, everybody? This is Brad, and we got an Indie World showcase today to check out. I thought this would be fun. Not quite a Nintendo Direct, but could be some interesting games in here. I've seen one or two of these. Throw me a little curveball every now and then. So let's check this out. What you got for us, Nintendo?
Hello and welcome to Indie World. I'm Ariko.
And I'm Amber. We're back today to showcase a slew of indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Our indie partners span the globe, from Sweden to Australia and Japan. And we can't wait to see what they've been
Japan?
cooking up. So let's get started.
I can't believe a Nintendo presentation would have games from Japan. What is this? Pardon me while I eat a snack while I watch this. You hear a wrapper crumbling. That's me eating a honey bun. What is this now? It looks kind of like Animal Crossing mixed in with Pikmin or Pokemon or something. Ooblets? Is that what it's called?
Oh, don't you just love games that are cozy and weird?
Oh, I absolutely do. This charming creature collection and farm simulation game from Glumberland has everything to give you the warm fuzzies. Grow and train adorable little creatures called Ooblets as you cultivate new life in the blossoming community of Badgetown.
Customize your character, befriend the locals, decorate your house, run your own shop, and most importantly,
Okay, so yeah, it is. It's basically kind of a combination of
you can even dress up your Ooblet pals and travel to different locations.
Pikmin,
Visit the arcade-packed boardwalk in
Pikmin,
Port
Pokemon,
Saunter
Animal
through the
Crossing.
spooky swamps of nowhere, and ascend the frozen peaks of Tippy Top.
Ooblets
Although I do like that you can
waddles its
explore the
way onto
world in this
Nintendo
one. Animal
Switch
Crossing, you're
this
stuck on
summer.
an island or in a town or something like that. This looks like you can
Colorful
actually
and
wander around.
mesmerizing
It's pretty cool.
planets await in this
Oh, now this
fast-paced
is
action
interesting.
RPG across the cosmos. In this deeply story-driven game by Stormmind Games, you'll use both strength and wits to interact with others and conquer the challenges ahead.
This looks kind of cool.
Balancing the duality of your physical and mental powers is key. Sacrifice one for the other against opponents and things might not turn out well for you. Ultimately,
It looks more like
your
something
conscience
that's
will carry
kind
the
of
weight
like
your decisions.
more like a mobile game.
What kind of hero will you become? Choose your destiny in Batora.
But I like
Longhaven,
the
launching the Nintendo
visuals in it.
Switch
It looks pretty
this
cool.
fall.
こんにちは、生高橋です。エルケッドがもうすぐ Nintendo Switch で遊べるようになります。エルケッドは
Elecad
私が学生時代の頃、流れるというテーマのコンテスト向けに好きなゲームからインスピレーションを受けて開発したプロトタイプ作品になります。私が学生を卒業した後に、それをブラッシュアップしたのが本作になります。
I don't know if I'm supposed to know who this
シンプル
is.
な操作と
I have no
直
idea.
感的なルールからは想像もできないようなひらめく体験をご用意しておりますので、ぜひ Nintendo Switch で楽しんでみてください。
Okay. I'm going for the retro look here. I always appreciate that. Yeah, like I like the retro style kind of games. Because you can tell that this is not an old game by looking at how smooth the animations are and everything. But it's definitely meant to harken back to those old, like, 8-bit games. So, I always appreciate when
If you're
somebody
looking
does
for
something
a
like that.
clever and challenging 2D puzzle platformer, Then we've got just the game for you from Nama Takahashi, a one-person development team. Here, you're a small robot named Alec, who's on a mission
just
to
that
restore
one guy?
light to the world while navigating a booby-trapped facility.
Made this whole game?
By using your electrifying powers to touch walls, floors, platforms, and switches, electricity will charge through them and bring them to life.
Hey.
So
don't
did
get
they do the
ahead of yourself. Well, I mean, actually, you should.
did they do the
Detach and
music
throw your
and
head
sound
to
effects and
trigger
everything
objects.
for it?
You'll need
Like
to retrieve
literally
it in
just
10
one
seconds,
person
or
made
else
the entirety of this game
There are plenty of hidden rooms
completely
and
from
secrets
scratch.
to
That
discover.
is impressive.
So use your head, literally.
If that's actually
to
true.
explore every
I'm sure
nook
to
and
the
cranny of
facility. At the
Alec
very
heads
least,
bolts onto Nintendo
at the very
Switch
least, the
this
visuals
summer.
and the gameplay were probably that by that one person. Ooh, animation. This is interesting. Oh. The animation actually looks really good. Oh, a musical game. Getting some No Straight Roads vibes. A little bit. Way different game from the looks of the gameplay, but looks like a maybe some what was that? What was that Zelda game? Soundfall.
Feel the beat in Soundfall. This fast-paced, rhythm-based dungeon crawler from Noodle Cake and Drastic Games combines looter-shooter action with musical gameplay that'll keep you on your toes.
And
What was?
tap
Oh,
in
Cadence of Hyrule. Was that how
as the
you
guardian of
is that how you say
harmony, you're
that?
transported to the world of Symphonia to battle
That's
the
interesting.
forces of discord. Move to the music solo, or with up to 4 players locally or online, as you restore harmony to Symphonia's corrupted lands. Levels and encounters are dynamically generated from the music, and there are over 140
What?
songs to choose from. So pick
The levels are
tune you
generated
want
by the
to hear
music?
before jumping into the fray.
Time your actions to the music.
Is
and
that
your
what they
power
said?
will increase. There are 5 different musical heroes to choose from, over 500 pieces of equipment for skill customization, and thousands of loot combinations, giving you opportunities for multiple playthroughs.
Get your head bopping to Soundfall.
Okay, I like this one.
Launching on the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Today? All right.
Why is it freezing in here?
You better be ready to weather the snowstorm in Wild Frost. Take
Wild
on the
Frost.
harsh elements in this tactical roguelike deck builder from Deadpan Games.
Deck
Build
builder.
and customize your deck as you set off to put an end to the eternal frost.
Card companions and items are at your disposal. Use them to battle wave after wave of monsters, from the deceptively cute penguins to brash and brutal bosses.
Yeah, this is kind of
Plan your next
interesting.
move using the dynamic counter system and fell those frosty fiends. After each run, try daily challenges or expand the hub town of Snowdwell to unlock new events and cards. Helpful for your fight against the perpetual winter.
Wild
Art
Frost
style
makes
kind
its
of
snowy
leans a
debut
little
on Nintendo Switch
cutesy
this
side.
holiday.
Okay. Interesting.
Hej, jag heter Hanna.
Und ich heiße Rebecca.
We're from Soundfall Games, a small game studio based in Stockholm, Sweden. And we are excited to announce that our game, Totally Accurate
Sweden!
Farm Simulator, or TAPS for short, will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
We first started working on TAPS in 2016. The idea was to make a game that is inspired by the feeling you got when playing with your action figures as a kid. We then added the strategy and fighting elements and turned the game into the wobbly experience that it is today.
Our wonderful community has been with us along the way and helped us shape the game with their suggestions and feedback. So together with them, we're proud to bring TAPS to this awesome platform.
Okay. Playing with action figures. Okay, this looks kind of silly. Silly isn't intentional. Like that's what I mean. Not like, this is weird, you losers. Those woolly mammoths.
Do the wobble wobble.
Wait, what?
You heard that right. In this fighting game from Landfall Games,
Oh,
you'll
that's
lead
why it's
teams
called
of
tabs.
over
Okay.
100 wobblers in battle, hailing from ancient lands, spooky worlds, and fantasy realms.
Those wobbly physics are, very, wobbly.
Oh, they're awesome! And those aren't your garden variety battles either. Watch your wobblers flail and fail in silly simulated battles. Or make new ones in the unit creator and customize their size,
Oh,
weight,
okay.
and speed, among other stats.
You can customize your little soldiers.
Can't get enough of the wobble? Send them to fight your friends in online multiplayer mayhem. Say it with me. It's wobbling time.
You never cease to amaze me.
It's
Totally
wobbling
accurate
time.
battle simulator.
Oh, that was
Wobbles.
painful.
It's way on to Nintendo Switch this summer.
This is interesting. That's an interesting idea. Throw 100 toy figures at each other and watch them just stumble around and try to kill each other. It's an interesting idea. What is this? This looks a little bit more dramatic. Yeah, we're shooting each other here. Explosive gun? Uh-oh. What is this? Whoa! Giant rat. Gunbrella.
Your rough woodsman
I like
on a
that name.
quest for
I like it.
revenge in this noir
It's a
punk
gun
action-adventure
and an umbrella.
armed with the titular
Keeps you
Gumbrella,
dry when you
you'll
blow
maneuver
someone's
through
brains out
various
so that the
locations,
blood doesn't get all
from a
over
cultish
your
town
brand
to
new
a
hat you
junkyard
just bought.
fortress. Use the Gumbrella to glide, swing, dash, dive.
That's all you need to
Take
make a
out
video
enemies
game.
in
Just take your
breezy
regular everyday
side-scrolling combat.
item that you keep around the
Along
house
way,
and
you'll
just make it a
scavenge
gun.
for scraps and spare parts to upgrade the Gumbrella.
Gunbrella?
And employ
Okay.
your sleuthing skills to assist
Gun
a
fan?
cast of increasingly
Guess that could
bizarre
work.
characters in a world rapidly losing its natural resources.
Gun TV remote?
And that's just
Changes the
beginning of
channel?
Your investigation. Plenty of dark twists and turns lie ahead.
Gumbrella launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Hey everyone, I'm Jared Huntley, lead programmer on Are Ofk.
And I'm Luca LaFay, lead singer of the band OFK.
We're super excited to announce that our music biopic game is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I've never heard of
Yes!
this band.
Ooh, I can play it on a tour bus. Ugh, I can't wait to tour together.
We haven't seen each other since that music video brainstorm at your place in LA in
It's like a
2019?
VTuber band or
Yeah,
something?
wow. And with the game on handheld, it'll be easy to play the new episodes that are coming out every single week, back to back to back.
Can't wait to share OFK's story and music with y'all.
Hey Jared, can I get your opinion on tour outfits?
I guess that's a VTuber band thing. I guess. Or that particular individual is a VTuber and is part of the band. I don't know. Is it actually that character? Wait a minute. Maybe it's a fictional character. I'm confused now. We are OFK. Okay.
This musical narrative from indie pop band OFK is gonna take you
Okay,
on
no,
quite
so they're a
an
legit
emotional
indie
ride.
band. Okay.
Set in downtown Los Angeles,
But it's-
Itsumi Saito struggles to establish herself in LA's ruthless music scene while managing a full-time job, a social life, and a brutal commute. But a chance encounter with a rising
What is it,
Hollywood
like the
music
Gorillas?
producer may give her the edge she needs to achieve her dreams.
Through episodes released weekly and interactive music videos with a fully voiced cast, you'll witness the lives of Itsumi and her friends unfold.
You're allowed to take a break and not be okay for a second.
Thank you.
From fighting over song lyrics at band practice to sending silly memes via text, it's a heartfelt making of the
Can I
band
send a SpongeBob
journey
meme?
that's sure to pull at your
If not, I'm not
heartstrings.
playing.
We Are OFK. Drums onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Dom,
And I'm Tom.
and we're Spiral Circus.
We are an indie games developer based in Bristol, UK, and our passion for the stranger and surreal side of art
Make indie
brought us
games?
together.
We both come from
No.
really different backgrounds. I
I'm
was
just
a
kidding.
research scientist, and Tom's a fine artist.
Because of the pandemic, we've been an entirely remote team, and almost all of Silt has been hand-drawn at night by me, which seems entirely appropriate for the subject matter.
Our audio designer even set up a fish tank in his studio to record the underwater sounds that you'll be hearing throughout the game.
We're really excited for you to experience our hand-drawn work brought to life, and we hope you enjoy exploring the strange oceanic world of Silt on Nintendo Switch.
Well, this will be interesting.
Take a deep breath
Ooh.
and dive into the harrowing ocean abyss. In the depths of this puzzle adventure from Spiral
Okay.
Circus Games, you'll unravel long forgotten mysteries as you explore a surreal underwater realm filled with strange
That looks
machinery,
like the mouth of a
ancient
giant
ruins,
monster.
and dangerous ocean inhabitants.
Oh, there's the eel
A
from Super
variety
Mario
of sea
64.
creatures can be possessed. Harness their abilities
Possessed.
to solve puzzles, navigate the haunting environment, and survive encounters against deep-sea Goliaths. There's more than meets the eye in this unsettling, monochrome world.
Plunge into the dark waters of Silt.
Silt.
Launching
Okay.
on Nintendo Switch next month.
Interesting.
Hey, a way to avoid traffic. Morning
Mini
commutes
motorways.
can be a real jam, if you get my drift.
Oh, I know, right? But guess what? In Mini Motorways from developer Dinosaur Polo Club, the key to solving the city's congestion problems is you. Draw and build roads to create a bustling metropolis and keep traffic flowing
Okay,
on maps
so it's a
inspired
puzzle
by
game.
real-life
Okay.
cities. As demands interchange, you'll continuously redesign and expand via upgrades like highways and roundabouts.
Ramp up the difficulty by taking part in daily and weekly challenges. More maps will unlock as you become a master road designer. How long can you keep the cities of the world moving?
Buckle up for Mini Motorways, cruising onto Nintendo Switch
How,
later
how do
today.
you win? Or do you not win?
Whoa,
It's just a continuous
flying
challenge?
hospital. That's new. I've never seen that before.
Then hop aboard
Flying
this heartfelt
hospital?
narrative adventure from
Wayward
Ghost
Strand.
Tavern, set in 1970s rural Australia. As intrepid teen journalist Casey, you'll come to know a diverse cast of eclectic voiced characters through the stories they tell and the moments you share. Each story unfolds in real time, at the same time, so you get to choose which ones you want to experience. Follow the hospital's inhabitants, eavesdrop on them, or enter the room and be part of the conversation.
Darcy, right? Mrs. B's kid?
Okay.
It's, Casey. Not, Casey. Just Casey.
Sure.
By keeping track of information in your notebook and spending time with certain characters, you might unearth new stories, locations, and revelations. Multiple playthroughs will also give you the opportunity to witness other events, allowing you to delve deeper into the stories and weave together mysteries aboard the airship.
Okay.
Wayward Strand lands on Nintendo Switch.
Didn't really give a hint at what the main story is, or if there is a main story though.
Randomly generated world awaits in this
Cult of the
action-adventure
Lamb.
game from Massive Monster. As a possessed lamb saved by a foreboding stranger from a ritual sacrifice, you need to repay your debt by creating a loyal community of woodland worshippers.
Gather resources to build structures. Then gather your courage to brave deadly
Bow and
dungeons
worship
like the
me.
Silt Cradle. Venture through its dark depths, teeming with razor spiders and toxic millipedes.
Lamb chop, but
Challenge the
satanic.
dungeon's overlord Shimura. There ain't anything sheepish
It's
about
lamb chops, play
Cult of the
along,
Lamb
join my cult,
drops
and
onto
pray to
Nintendo
me.
Switch this year.
We worship you, lamb chop. Second game, like what? Crab with a fork. Shells? Gotta find something to protect your butt from the realistic crabs. Knife and a fork. Another crab's treasure. Ooh. We coming for that booty.
Hey Crab fans, I'm Nick.
And I'm Kalen. Previously, Aggro Crab released Going Under, and it didn't make us rich. So this time, we're selling out and giving the people what they want. Crabs. Our second project is a crustacean-themed Souls-like.
Always wanted
another
crabs.
treasure.
Everybody
Through our
wants
extensive
crabs.
research, we found that crabs are the perfect enemy for an action game. They've got natural weapons.
God, is that
with
Among
strength
Us
from
in
side
the
to side,
top right corner?
And you can hit their weak point for massive damage.
Among Us!
Souls-likes are known for their difficulty, and we want to create a game that maintains that challenge while being approachable for new fans of the genre.
Ooh, what if you died in one hit when you're not wearing a shell?
I just said it's supposed to be approachable.
Oh, what if every time you dodge roll, there's like a 1% chance that you just trip and fall over?
Well, looks like our segment's over, everyone.
Random
time for
tripping.
All right, Eriko, put your pincers up.
Oh, here we go with the crab puns.
Crab-salutely.
Anyway, in this action-adventure from Aggro Crab, you'll embark on an epic treasure hunt under the
Give
sea
me your
to
money.
buy back your repossessed shell. While
Arr.
wading through this underwater world plagued by pollution and
Where's
sinister
SpongeBob?
secrets, you'll scavenge for trash and use it as a shell to defend yourself in challenging combat.
There are over 50 potential shells, so get shellfish with them.
Was that a Lego?
Powerful umami magic. If you don't,
That's a
you'll be in a pinch
plastic
before
cup.
you know it. After all, one crab's trash is another crab's treasure, which sidesteps onto Nintendo Switch next
That's
year.
cute.
For our last segment, we'd like to show you a sneak peek of several more indie games coming to Nintendo Switch. Enjoy!
Ah, the montage. One shot. Full machine edition. What is this? Gibbon Beyond the Trees. Okay. Swing through the trees. Idle Manager? I've seen this before. I swear I've heard that. Idle Manager. I think I've seen that name before. Card Shark. What is this? Poker? Some kind of poker? Cursed to Golf. Oh, okay. It's like a trick shot game. A guidebook of Babel. Okay. Now, what is this? Couldn't tell. Opus, Echo of Starstrong, Full Bloom Edition. Some kind of space game? Okay.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the slew of games in today's showcase.
A big thank you to our indie community
All right, that was pretty
and
nice.
indie partners working on games for Nintendo Switch. And as always, thank you for watching.
Hey,
Check
you're welcome.
out our official Twitter account to stay up to date on all the latest Indie World news. Until next time, happy gaming!
Okay. All right, let's run through these real quick one more time. Let's give a quick run. Let me see which ones I can figure out. Like Ooblets looks pretty cool. Like I said, very much an Animal Crossing sort of Pikmin, Pokemon. I don't know. It's a mesh of different games that look kind of similar to the ones I'm familiar with. I almost said that. I almost wanted to say it reminds me of Pal World, that game that's kind of has some rip-off Pokemon in it, but actually looks really cool, kind of edgy, got guns and everything. This looks much tamer though. Yeah, this could be an interesting game. What was this one? Batora, Lost Haven. Yeah, this was an interesting one. This one seems more like a mobile game to me. Then the retro Alec head. I mean, this is a pretty cool looking game. If one person made this whole game by themselves from scratch, that's very impressive. Soundfall actually is a well. Give me the visual. Can I get a visual here? Fight to the beat. Yeah, the animated parts of this trailer here are actually very impressive. If I could get it to stop on one. Yeah, it's too much work. But yeah, this one looks like a really cool game. Really interested to see what this one will play like. Wild Frost, a card game? Some kind of card battle game? I've kind of wanted to get into these, but I don't know how similar they are to like the Yu-Gi-Oh kind of like TCG kind of games, because these seem kind of different, but at the same time, I don't think they really are. But I'll have to look into that. I like the art style here too. It's sort of Adventure Time sort of looking. Looks a lot like excuse me, it looks a lot like some of the cartoons you see on TV nowadays. That kind of super simple kind of style. It's sort of rounded, makes everything look real friendly and everything. It's an interesting style. Where are we going next? Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. This one looks kind of wacky, but it could be fun. Now I wonder, can you control these characters, or do you just let them go? You pick, you customize your warrior, send them to battle, and then just hope they win? I guess that would be why it's called a simulator. But I don't know. I guess I'm not exactly sure. But that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that you just unleash your team and hope they win. Gumbrella is interesting. Shout out to whoever came up with that name and that concept of turning an umbrella into a gun. I don't think that's like a first ever, but the fact that somebody actually said, "Let's make a game called Gunbrella," like kudos. We Are OFK. This is interesting as it's like I guess OFK, they're an indie band, but I don't know if this is, like I said, a Gorillaz situation where the band is fictional, but, they release real music. I suppose that's how that works, and this is maybe a backstory to the band. That would be interesting. Like that time that one of the Powerpuff Girls villains showed up as a replacement for one of the Gorillaz members. The story was he was in jail, I think, for a little while. Ace from the Gangrene Gang. That was an interesting little moment in time. Silt. Hand-drawn completely. That's interesting. Kind of creepy looking. Real dark. Supposed to be kind of scary. But, that one could be interesting. Mini motorways. I don't know if I'm going to check this one out. Like, I mean, I would check it out, but this doesn't seem too terribly exciting. You just build a road and hope all the cars get to where they're supposed to be. Like, what is the greater objective? Just I guess it's, like I said, it's a puzzle game. I guess you just unlock harder puzzles and then that's how that works. I mean, not super terribly exciting here, but I mean, it's an interesting idea. Wayward Strand, the floating hospital in the sky. This could be interesting depending on like what is the journalist girl there for? What story is she investigating, and what other stories is she going to be uncovering? That's where the interest is going to be there for me. Like why are we here? What is like? See, she's none of your business. What's going on? Is this hospital supposed to be really, really good, but for some reason people are like dying here and nobody's saying why? Like, give me a story. Not to say it won't have one, just, let me know a little bit more about this game. Cult of the Lamb. This is funny. I like the simple kind of art style. It's kind of cutesy, but it's also you're building a cult. They're going to pray to you. Look at them. You got some right over here. This weird shrine of yourself. Like, oh man, these goofy games. I like this. This is funny. It's funny what like people who don't have these mega $200 million budget games to try to create ultra realistic looking graphics so you can see the single strand of hair on a character's cheek that most people aren't going to even notice or see. Like these smaller budget games that can put out something super unique and like interesting. Like they're not trying to be playable movies. They're just trying to be fun games. So I like stuff like this. Another Crab's Treasure. This could be really funny. Like this little cartoony crab is fighting these realistic crabs, but you gotta have a shell to defend yourself, and it's literally just crap and garbage that people have dumped into the ocean. Like that's a funny idea. And then the little montage there at the end. Nothing really super stuck out to me in the montage, but all this other stuff is pretty good. This was a pretty good presentation. So yeah, I enjoyed watching this. What do you guys think? Anything in here interesting that you want to play? What was your favorite game of this thing? I hate picking favorites. I generally just don't like picking favorite stuff. If I had to say which ones were like stood out the most to me that I would want to play, maybe the crab game, maybe the music game. The one where you had to fight to the beat of the you had to fight to the music. Soundfall, I think that was the name of it. Yeah, I think if I had to pick something to say that was my favorite or most interesting game in this, those two would be that. But I don't think anything in this looked particularly bad or like uninteresting. It was a good setup of games. I'd want to check out all of them and at least see like what they're like. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment if you would, like and subscribe, and go check out all my other videos. That would be very, very nice of you. And we'll come back another day with another Indie World or maybe another Nintendo Direct. Getting close to summertime. We know how these publishers love to drop lots of game trailers and stuff. We may not have E3, but you know that the reveals and announcements are going to happen anyway. So until that time, which shouldn't be too far away, we'll see you later.